Today I am exposing Aviator, and review secret cheats code behind this game. I also share strategy to beat the Aviator game no matter how this cheat get trigger. To better understand, let first quickly explain 4 terms or keywords that you will always hear in this video. 1. Instalas, which refers to any number between 1.00 and 1.04 that causes the plane to fly away early. It signifies a loss for most player. 2. Cooldown, this is the period of waiting for an instalas to occur. During this time, players should be cautious. 3. Bait, this refers to numbers that entice players to bet higher amounts. 4. Anomaly, which denotes a disproportionately large number. Now, let's delve into the inner workings of this game. It's important to note there's some degree of rigging in Aviator game. However, it is crucial to note that this rigging does not mean to cheating. Instead, it refers to how the computer determines when to stop flying. This mainly functions with how much money the computer gains and how much it loses by giving it to players. This is one of the main factors how it decides by how much that multiplier will fly to in each period of time. In general, if the computer has been given out high amount of money, that resulting in most players consistently winning, it is likely that a low multiplier or instalas will be introduced soon. The purpose of this is to gain back some funds and profits, so Aviator computer simply has to take some money from the players to balance things out. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe for more secret Aviator strategies and updates. Best Aviator situations to always keep an eye out for. 1. When there are consistent wins in a row for almost all players, it's important to be aware, there is likely lower multiplier will occur soon. 2. If everyone cashed out and the multiplier keeps rising higher, do not even consider that as legitimate. Since everyone cashed out, that number has no meaning. It often just a tactic to entice you to play the next round. So, it's wise to be skeptical of such high multipliers. 3. Another thing to be aware of is when you see 1 or 2 players with small bet amounts like $1. Watching the multiplier go over 50x, 100x, or even 1000x. This can be a great bait to make you think that you should have held on longer to get higher reward. You should not let it influence your decision making. It's important to closely observe the winnings or losses of other Aviator players. Also pay attention to when the last time lowest multiplier occurred. The multiplier in a game of Aviator is determined by the betting behavior of the players. It is highly unlikely for one room to have significantly different betting patterns than another room. Therefore, the data presented is a combination of statistical analysis of the numbers that are generated and the behavior of the players. This provides valuable insights on how to play the game in the safest manner for long-term success. How do I avoid or save myself from these situations? 1. Instead of placing bets right away, it's a good strategy to wait for a series of low multipliers to occur before getting involved. There are often instances where you will see 2 or more low multipliers in a row, so be patient and wait for those opportunities before placing your bets. 2. When you come across a 100x or higher multiplier, it's important to not get carried away or let it distract you. It may seem exciting, but it's crucial to stay focused and not let it affect your decision-making process. 3. Pay attention to what other people have been betting and their outcomes. By observing this, you can get a sense of the average multiplier for that particular game. Then, aim for a lower multiplier than the observed average. This can increase your chances of making successful bets. Here's some Aviator findings and percentages. Chance to hit between 1.00 to 1.04 is 3.7%. Chance to hit between 1.05 to 1.15 is 7.9%. Chance to hit between 1.16 to 1.25 is 5.6%. Chance to hit between 1.26 to 1.35 is 6.6%. Chance to hit between 1.36 to 1.45 is 3.5%. Chance to hit between 1.46 to 1.55 is 3.4%. Chance to hit between 1.56 to 1.65 is 4%. Chance to hit between 1.66 to 1.75 is 3.2%. Chance to hit between 1.76 to 1.85 is 3.6%. Chance to hit between 1.86 to 1.95 is 2.1%. Chance to hit between 1.96 to 2.05 is 1.6%. Chance to hit between 2.06 to 2.15 is 2.1%. Chance to hit between 2.16 to 2.25 is 1.7%. Chance to hit between 2.26 to 2.35 is 1.7%. Chance to hit between 2.36 to 2.45 is 1.2%. Chance to hit between 2.46 to 2.55 is 1.5%. Chance to hit between 2.56 to 2.65 is 1.7%. Chance to hit between 2.66 to 2.75 is 1.1%. Chance to hit above 2.75 is very risky to include them here. From a statistical standpoint, the probability of having two consecutive low multipliers is less than 0.02%. Surprisingly, though, these occurrences seem to happen more frequently than expected. This is where the game is rigged and how the computer gets back some of the money. How do I avoid an Aviator instaloss? To minimize your risk, it is important to keep track of when the last instaloss occurred. If it has been a while since the last one, it might be wise to abstain from betting for a few rounds. Additionally, pay close attention to the bets being made, as well as the winnings and losses. We recommend waiting for an instaloss to happen and observing one more round after that, just in case two instaloss occur. Once these potential risks have passed, you can feel more confident in resuming your betting activities. Aviator strategies for optimal gameplay. 1. Early cash out for consistent wins. The concept of early cash out in your Aviator strategy can be a game changer for players who prefer a cautious approach. By choosing to cash out early, you can minimize the risk of losing your entire bet. Instead of waiting for a big win, this method allows you to accumulate smaller victories over time. It is particularly suitable for players who value a steady and reliable approach to their Aviator gameplay. 2. Progressive betting for increased wins. One key aspect of a progressive Aviator strategy is gradually increasing your bets. This concept involves carefully raising your bet as you progress through the game, aiming for bigger wins. However, it is important to assess the risks involved in this strategy. Balancing patience and risk is crucial to avoid potential losses. While the potential rewards can be significant, it is essential to carefully manage your bets and be aware of the fluctuations in the game. 3. Blending different flexible tactics. Utilizing a combination of tactics to create a versatile Aviator strategy that balances modest wins and high payouts. It allows for adapting the Aviator strategy based on the desired outcome, offering the ability to adjust strategies as needed. 4. Conservative cash out. Cashing out at a preset level, a conservative Aviator strategy for controlled wins. Ideal for individuals who prioritize stability and consistent returns in their Aviator strategy. 5. High-risk multipliers. Pursuing high multipliers for potentially significant returns. This Aviator strategy involves a higher level of risk. Recommended for players who embrace risk and are comfortable with the potential for larger losses in their Aviator strategy. Aviator strategy summary. It is important to ignore large numbers when everyone cashes out, as they can often be misleading. Instead, focus on identifying the occurrence of the last instaloss, as this can provide valuable insights for decision-making. Additionally, it is advisable not to be lured by the rewards received by individuals with small bets that yield a x300 return. 1. Practice patience. One of the key principles to keep in mind is patience. Avoid rushing into one-time risky bets, as they can easily lead to losses. 3. Analyze others' performance. Observing the performance of other bettors can provide valuable insights. 4. Set realistic goals. It is crucial to set realistic goals. By focusing on achievable targets, you can maintain a positive mindset and avoid unnecessary disappointment or frustration. 5. Diversify your bets. Ensure that you thoroughly research and understand each bet before committing your funds. 5. Consider your balance. As your balance increases, it is essential to adjust your betting strategy accordingly. However, it is important to remain mindful of your risk tolerance and not overextend yourself. 6. Continuous learning. The world of betting is constantly evolving, and it is important to stay updated with the latest trends, strategies, and news. Dedicate time to continuous learning, so don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Remember, success in betting requires a combination of smart strategies, discipline, and a friendly approach to the Aviator game.